Okay, good. We're there. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome. It is Wednesday, December 10th. We have only one break today as the Topps Chrome Update blasters did not arrive in time for release day. Might be getting them Friday. Topps didn't really give us a definitive answer as to when they are expected to arrive. But apparently most, if not all, hobby shops did not receive theirs for release today. So we'll have to reschedule that one or something. But we had to cancel that because we don't have the product here. And we have the hobby, we have Jumbo, we have Breakers Delight here, but we don't have the blaster. So either way, that was supposed to be the plan. But we still have one break going, and it's going to be this one right here. 2025 Topps Allen and Ginter. Half a case here, folks. That is a 6-box hobby break. It's our only one, and I think we can just roll right into it. So 24 packs are in the box, 8 cards in each pack. 2 types of hits we will look to find in each box on average, and that could be a patch card, memorabilia card, whatever, autograph. Could be one of those rip cards. There's a number of different types of hits, but we look to find 2 in each of these boxes. Now, this is a team break, folks, and all cards ship, and we should get this one out by Friday. With that said, let's get started with Allen and Ginter box number 1. Good luck, everybody. Okay, so what I will do is I remove the packs from each side. Is we will open this half a box at a time, run through all the cards like that. So here comes the first half. Okay, so here we go. Running through this first half. I'm just going to fly through the base cards. I'll call out any of the parallels, inserts, or hits along the way, but every single one of these cards will ship. Even the minis, everything does ship. see if I can. Yeah. Let's do it like that. Here's Tom Seaver with an insert. Tommy Edman, parallel. Kobe Mayo is a parallel. Barry Zito, insert. Mickey Mantle, parallel. Pete Alonso is a parallel. Clayton Kershaw, insert. Luis Aparicio, parallel. Tyler O'Neill, another parallel. And Luis Aparicio, mini parallel. Bob Gibson, parallel. Adley Rutschman, parallel. Here is Jim Rice, parallel. Goose Gossage, parallel. Oh, here's our first hit. Padres, numbered to 199. It's a rip card. Dave Winfield, 58 of 199. So I'll be going your way, and Padres, you can decide if you want to rip it or keep it the way it is. There you go, Santiago. That's headed your way. Congratulations. This is a half case we're doing here. First half was already done last week. Brian Hayes, parallel. Judge with the parallel mini. Yamamoto, parallel. Richard Kind, parallel. Steve Carlton, insert. Gabriel Moreno, parallel. Parallel of Warren Spahn. All right, here comes the second half now. All right, here's the second half. CC Sabathia inserts. Chuck Ragan, parallel. Carlos Correa, parallel. Who's this guy? Joey Graziadi, parallel. Whitey Ford, insert. Warren Spahn, parallel. Ozzy Albies is a parallel. Max Scherzer with an insert. And here's our next hit. It's a relic. Bat relic. For the Texas Rangers, it's Adolis Garcia. This one is not numbered. There's your Bat relic, Rangers. That is for you. Congratulations. Jimmy Rollins, parallel. George Kirby, parallel mini. John Smoltz, inserts. Chase Midroth, parallel. Corey Seager, parallel. Willie Adames is a parallel. Warren Spahn, insert. Chan Ho Park, parallel. Mark Long, parallel. Satchel Paige, parallel mini. And Sandy Koufax, insert. That's box one. Let's move into box number two now. First half, box two coming up. Okay, here we go. First half of box two here. William Contreras, right? Oh, no, Wilson Contreras. Parallel. Goose Gossage, insert. Chris Sale, parallel. Shohei Ohtani, parallel. Mini parallel, Luis Robert Jr. Steve Carlton, insert. Max Scherzer, parallel. Who are you? Andre Lauderer, mini parallel. Tom Seaver, insert. Scott Boras, parallel. Ellie De La Cruz, parallel. Mini parallel here, George Kirby. Barry Zito, insert. Here's a parallel of Willie Mays. Little X-Fractor parallel. Try to see if it's not numbered on that one. There you go. Willie Mays. Nolan Ryan parallel. An Angels Nolan Ryan. Roy Campanella is a parallel. CC Sabathia, insert. Here's the next hit. Rangers strike again. Another bat relic, too. This time it's Pudge Rodriguez. Ivan Rodriguez getting the bat relic. Not numbered on this one. So congrats, Rangers. 2 bat relics your way. Skeens with the parallel. Scott Boras, parallel. Whitey Ford, insert. Dave Winfield, parallel. Yeah, that's another. They're using Winfield on the Padres in this set this year. All right, let's get to the second half. All right, here we go. Max Scherzer, insert. Mike Trout, parallel. Dansby Swanson's parallel mini. John Smoltz, insert. Carlos Beltran, parallel. Mickey Mantle, mini parallel. Warren Spahn, insert. Yogi Berra, parallel. Mookie Betts, another parallel. Nick Kurtz, parallel. Who's this guy? Chuck Reagan, that's a mini parallel. Sandy Koufax, insert. Rafael Devers, parallel. Fergie Jenkins, insert. And our next hit. How about the Dodgers get on the board? We have a single color patch of Mookie Betts. This one is not numbered. There you go, Dodgers. That is for you. Congratulations. Skylar Aston, parallel. Fred McGriff, Cubs version, 42 of 50 on this one. 42 of 50 McGriff parallel. Then Catfish Hunter, insert. Roki Sasaki, parallel. Or Elvis Martinez, that would be a mini parallel. And that takes care of box 2, folks. Let's open up box number 3 now. All right. First half of box 3 here is coming up. Okay, here we go. First half of box 3. We have, who's this guy again? Mark Long. That's parallel. Jim Palmer inserts. Greg Barnett, parallel. Laura Prepon is parallel mini. Chad Gilbert, parallel. Francisco Lindor, another mini parallel. Pedro Martinez insert. Daniel Schneeman, parallel. And another parallel mini. This time it's Stephen Kwan. Clayton Kershaw, the insert. Bo Jackson, parallel. Dario Franchitti, parallel. Ichiro, that's a parallel mini. Bob Gibson insert. Lou Gehrig, parallel. And Goose Gossage insert. Here's our next hit. Let's go back to the Dodgers. It's a single color patch of Gary Sheffield. Gary Sheffield, the Dodger version. There you go. Not numbered on that one. Dodgers, that's your second hit, so congrats to you. DJ Khaled, parallel. Bobby Witt, parallel. Steve Carlton, insert. Matt Chapman, parallel. Bert Campaneris, that's a parallel mini. Fergie Jenkins, parallel. Parallel mini of Justin Verlander. And let's get the second half here of box 3. Okay, second half, box 3. Let's take a look. Tom Seaver, insert. Ronald Acuna Jr., parallel. Parallel mini here of Max Scherzer. Barry Zito, insert. Jose Barrios, parallel. Parallel of Bill Mazeroski. Jorge Posada, also going to be a mini parallel. CC Sabathia insert. Joe DiMaggio parallel. And Vladdy Jr. parallel. Joe Torre parallel. Whitey Ford insert. Marcus Semien parallel. Max Scherzer insert. And here's our next hit. It's numbered to 50, a multicolored patch here of Ethan Zahn. That is 34 of 50. This will go to the non-baseball spot. The non-baseball spot. Ethan Zahn. So congrats on that. Chuck Ragan. Parallel. Wes Bergman is a mini parallel. And John Smoltz with the insert. That takes care of box 3. We're halfway, folks. Let's get into box number 4. First half box 4 here is coming up. Okay. First half. Here we go. Box 4. Start here. Parallel of Hall of Famer Rod Carew. He converted. Zach Gallen. Mini parallel. Blake Snell. Insert. Andrew Bishop. Parallel. And who's this guy again? Skylar Aston, parallel. Paul Skeens, mini parallel. Jack Morris, insert. Ozzie Smith, parallel. Kerry Wood, insert. Mickey Mantle, parallel. Fernando Tatis Jr., parallel. Tim Elko, that's a parallel mini. Felix Hernandez, insert. Zach Gallen, parallel. Parallel mini of Adley Rutschman. Juan Marichal, parallel. And we got another rip card here, folks. Atlanta. Numbered to 199 is Ozzie Albies. That is 4 of 199. Braves, you get a decision to make when you receive this card. Congrats. Kumar Rocker, parallel. We have a mini parallel here of Johnny Mize, excuse me. Johnny Mize. And Tom Marshall with a parallel. Kat Dennings is a mini parallel. Dennis Eckersley, insert. Ezekiel Tovar, parallel. And we'll get the second half here of box 4. All right. We have parallel of Thomas Sagasi. That is 29 of 75 there for the Cardinals. Johan Santana insert. Tyler Locklear, parallel. Christy Mathewson is an insert. Steve Carlton, parallel. Brooks Lee is a parallel. Mini. Dennis Eckersley, parallel. Juan Soto, parallel. Michael McGreevy, that is a mini parallel. Bryce Harper, parallel. Nolan Ryan, insert. Buster Posey, parallel. Xander Bogaerts is a mini parallel. Trevor Hoffman inserts. And here's the next hit. This will go to the White Sox. It's a bat relic of Frank Thomas. The big hurt. Not numbered on this one. There you go, Chicago South Side. Luis Roberts, parallel. Joe Musgrove insert. Freddie Furman, parallel. All right, we have 2 boxes left, folks. This will be box number 5. First half here coming up.
Is that you, Joel? Oh, God.
Okay. Moving along. Parallel of Anthony Volpe. Warren Spahn insert. Ty Verdes parallel. We have a Jim Cott parallel. Our next hit is right. Oh, no, sorry. Willie Mays parallel. Thought we had our next hit coming. Parallel mini of Ben Rice. Sandy Koufax insert. Logan Webb parallel. Zebby Matthews, that is a mini parallel. Fergie Jenkins inserts. Manny Machado parallel. Brittany Snow parallel. Catfish Hunter insert. Dansby Swanson parallel. Josh Rawich, that's a mini parallel. Max Fried insert. Here's the next hit. We got an auto. On-card auto of Zach Rochelle. This one's not numbered. It looks like this is for the non-baseball spot. Another hit for the non-baseball spot. Congrats to you. Andre Lotterer. Parallel. Parallel mini of Big Papi. David Ortiz. Nolan Ryan parallel. Yamamoto insert. Jorge Posada parallel. And we'll do the other half here of box 5. Parallel of Josh Naylor. Don Drysdale insert. Bert Campaneris parallel. Sparky Lyle insert. Babe Ruth parallel. Dwight Gooden insert. Phil Rizzuto parallel. Kat Dennings parallel. Andrew Bishop is a parallel mini. Christian Campbell parallel. David Cohn insert. Freddie Freeman, parallel. Parallel mini, Wade Boggs. Don Sutton insert. Here's the next hit, folks. Looks like the Los Angeles Angels get on the board with an on-card auto of Caden Dana. Caden Dana, on-card auto. It is not numbered. There you go, Angels. That is for you. Congrats. Randy Johnson with the parallel. Ozzie Smith, parallel mini. Greg Maddux insert. DJ Mighty Me, parallel. Parallel mini of Raleigh Fingers. And we hit the last box now, folks. Box number 6. See if we happen to save the best for last here. Good luck, everybody. First half here of box 6 is coming up. Okay, here comes the first half of the last box now. Parallel, Jazz Chisholm.
I'm just saying, because otherwise it gets crowded over here.
Cade Horton, parallel. Sandy Koufax insert. DJ Mighty Me, parallel. Reggie Jackson, mini, parallel. Alexis Ohanian, parallel. Parallel mini of Scott Sheldon. Fergie Jenkins insert. George Brett, parallel. Will Clark, parallel. Catfish Hunter, insert. Shane Halter, parallel. Ricky Henderson, that is a mini parallel. Max Fried, insert. Another rip card. This time it's for the Cardinals. Number to 199, St. Louis. We have Joe Torre, 60 of 199. That's for the Cardinals. You have a decision to make when you get it. Kirk Gibson, parallel. Mini parallel of Freddie Furman. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, insert. Brittany Snow, parallel. Chandler Simpson, parallel. Don Drysdale insert. All right, here's the last half of the last box. Okay, here we go. Richard Kind is a mini parallel. Clayton Kershaw, parallel. Sparky Lyle, insert. Mick Abel, parallel. Dwight Gooden, insert. Marcelo Meyer, parallel. Satchel Paige, parallel. Garrett Cole, mini parallel. David Cohn, insert. Leslie Arfin, parallel. Jax, parallel. Parallel mini of Leslie Arfin. Insert Don Sutton. And here are the last cards. Here's the last hit. We're going to put the Yankees on the board now. Single color patch of Jorge Posada. Not numbered on that one. There you go, New York Yankees. Darryl Strawberry, parallel. Mini parallel of Matt Shaw. And numbered to 25, Abner Powell. 16 of 25, short print parallel here. So this is for the Nationals. Mini parallel of Greg Barnett. Shine parallel. And Mark Burley with an insert. Folks, that takes care of it. That is it for Alan and Ginter, and that is it for us today because we had to cancel the Chrome Blasters, the Chrome Update Blasters, since they have not arrived to hobby shops yet. All the other SKUs from Chrome Update did arrive, though. We have them. Every other hobby shop should have them by now. We will be back next week now. We're off the rest of the week to get ready for a card show this weekend. We will be back next week. We have a lot of new stuff to break, including Archives Baseball will be coming up. Heritage Baseball will be coming up. We got some football stuff, including Rookies and Stars. I think we're hitting the end of next week. We have some memorabilia coming up, too, for football, mini helmets. Find all of that on RJ Duke Sports eBay channel, which is RJ_Duke_Sports. All of our breaks are listed as auctions. They all start at just 99 cents. That is it for us here today, folks. All cards ship. As I said before, everything ships. We'll try to get this out by Friday. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you next time.